Hello again, people of the internet, and welcome back to Insaniquarium. Last 3 videos we recorded, they didn't pick up. And you have to click the thing in order to record the sound.
What thing?
Just anywhere in the... anywhere. There we go.
Oh. Did it record any of that?
It was recording our voices, just not the music.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I guess it doesn't matter, but anyway, last 3 videos...
When you want to do full screen...
Oh yeah, by the way, Steven is joining us for the series
when you use
temporarily.
Bandicam, you have to usually not full screen.
Yeah, and
What's
perhaps...
that spot on your nose? Right here.
Perhaps...
Right here?
Right here.
Oh, ignore it.
Perhaps isn't good at picking up older games.
Yeah, this game is definitely on the older side. I didn't do any research on it, but best I could tell, it probably came out in like early 2000s, like 2001, 2, 3, the latest, really.
Well, I hope you guys enjoyed our conversation during those black screen videos anyway.
Yeah, we really do apologize. We didn't realize that it didn't actually record the video for the game until after we got done with it. And we looked at the thing, and it did pick up on our recording software.
Yeah.
So, honestly, I wish that it had, because it was actually really interesting topics. Plus, all the zaniness of the game combined with it was really cool to see. But to catch everybody up to speed, this is a tank. You take care of fish. And once the fish get bigger, they start dropping coins, and you collect to buy more fish and upgrades and whatnot for the game. Let me just show you what I mean.
There is one thing I want to say real quick though.
Go for it.
For some strange reason, monetization of the 3rd episode talking about politics is not allowed. Like, it didn't say I have a copyright strike or anything. Like, usually when it says you can't monetize this, it's because of a copyright thing.
So wait, what's the reason you can't monetize it?
They're not telling me. It just says you can't monetize this with no reasoning behind it.
Politics. You can't monetize politics.
That's complete bull. That's like all politics are anymore.
I know, it's really...
Monetization of one item versus another. That's all anything is anymore.
Yeah.
It's so hard to find anything truly independent or original anymore because everything's so taken up and destroyed. Like, okay, for anybody watching this show right now who hasn't seen it yet, we just got done watching the episodes of Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared. Go watch that and then watch both of the film theories behind it, because honestly, it explains a lot, not just about the show, but about our reality and the way we live in this world and how it's run. It's really sad if you think about it.
Oh yeah, by the way, Steven's here now, and also we still have Dylan, who is in a corner, just being silent to himself.
As usual. Okay, so...
I would hug him, but I think he's scared.
Yes, that was the sound of my palm smacking my face. I don't think I can make that any louder.
We love you, Dylan.
Yes, Dylan. We love you. We want you to have part in the conversation.
Okay. He's being all awkward. That is his title, Dylan the Awkward.
Yep.
Poor Dylan.
Okay, so starting Adventure 2-4.
Yes.
Oh crap. I live in, Stinky, Frago, and Zork. Yeah.
Man, all the things we're
Oh
talking
my
about
god.
with Frago.
Yes. Oh god.
So...
If I remember correctly, there's in Plant for the Zombies, there's a version of this.
There
A
is?
version of what?
Of this game?
Kind of.
It's
It's a mini game.
Okay, if anybody ever played the original Plants vs. Zombies game,
Dude, feed your fish. What are you doing?
I'm letting Zorf tend to it.
Oh.
It's fine. Anyway, but if anybody ever played the original Plants vs. Zombies game on Xbox 360 or through the Xbox Live download thing, there's a mini game you can unlock after you beat the campaign called Insaniquarium. It's a parody of this. There's no aliens or any of the other stuff featured in the game, none of the cool stuff anyway. It's just you feed these snorkel zombie fish things until...
It's snorkel zombies.
Yeah, the snorkel zombies from the Plants vs. Zombies game have been turned into fish for the tank purposes, and you feed them until you get enough cash to win.
Yeah.
It's nowhere near as fun. Trust me on that one.
I agree.
Well, he was already an alien.
Yep. Type D. That's the robot one, as you'll see here in a second. See.
We counted this in our playthrough again. I think we
Talking about what now?
I don't think we even counted this in the actual. Well, actually, technically, we haven't counted any of the aliens in our playthrough, considering they're all not.
Black.
Yeah, they're all.
Well, they were all on a black screen.
But
That didn't record anything, sadly.
I remember you fighting that robot when you were playing it on your own.
Uh-huh.
But I don't think it was actually part of what we played before. On quote unquote on.
Yeah,
camera.
it was because it would have appeared in the past. See, because it's only a 2-4, it would have appeared in the past tank or two. So I mean.
I think it was. Wasn't it the giant fat one?
That was in tank 1 and 2. And, God damn it! I hate it when that happens.
I mean, what happened?
Okay, so you gotta buy this thing called a star push, and you gotta feed it to one of these really big guppy fish, because these other smaller ones can't eat it, because otherwise it'll kill them.
But then they'll try to eat it anyway.
Yeah. It just gets difficult from there. Alright, gotta wait till one of these guys are hungry. And see, and then I gotta buy one of these guys, so he will eat this guy's stars, so instead of turning into cash, it'll turn into more food for these guys who then shoot out diamonds. Cricket, 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 cricket.
So,
So,
do you want to talk about the different subjects and stuff?
regarding what?
Does that mean when you don't have game scared, like what it is trying to prevent and all that?
As I was trying to say before, essentially, according to film theory, and I agree with this theory a lot personally, is that the idea behind the show is... I'm going to pause it for a second just to kind of go on my little rant here.
Yeah, I mean,
Not really a rant, but...
That kind of defeats the whole purpose.
Well, yes and no.
Do you want me to play while you rant?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, swap. Alright, Nick is now taking the controls, and he knows a lot less about the game than I do, so hopefully he's been watching at least.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, you're good. Anyway, so, according to the film theory, the people and creators behind Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared created it as their artist's rendition idea of the corporate greed that surrounds mass media and why it's so difficult to find anything original anywhere on the internet anymore because of all the marketing and production lines and monetization of everything. The world has truly become a global market, not just in the sense that, we trade and, expand our economies globally, but in the fact that literally almost nothing in the world anymore is a product just simply of its own accord. It is so hard to find anything of decent value just on its own virtues and ideas on its own. Nothing independent anymore has any sort of significant value in mass media or society due to the idea that it, even though it's a creative, original idea, it's considered by either a large number of people or by some sort of higher-ups or something who approve and disapprove shows and whatnot that apparently...
Whoops.
What just happened?
Hold on. I was trying to see... Okay. I was making sure that the volume wasn't too loud. Continue.
Oh, okay. I don't know, I feel like I'm kind of falling off subject here, but I'm kind of in and out.
It's like money. It's kind of like what we were talking about in the politics episode, where like money kind of just rules everything. Unfortunately, right?
Not that anybody necessarily wants it to, except those who have the power, because they want to continue to have that power and stay there. So, like in our politics episode, I believe we started talking about like corporate greed and how a lot of the wealth and distribution isn't exactly optimal for a large part of society. Regarding that particular subject, taking the artist's rendition idea behind mass media production and the fact that, just like the show explains, it is very hard to come up with any sort of dream or idea of anything original without any sort of sponsoring. But then when you get the sponsoring included, that brings in a whole slew of different ideas because the sponsors are going to want something else because they want money to come from the sponsor. You know, they have a whole return on investment thing, which too many people are way too big on. Money is a very fickle thing, and I feel like I used that term improperly there, but
It's alright.
anyway, the simplicity of it is it's hard to find anything unique and that's still innocent, I guess, in a sense, to the public eye. I mean, take a look at TV shows, games. You can find a lot of the same usual tropes. It's very hard for anybody to create anything original because then it's criticized, blasphemized, because they're heretical in some manner, or it's just flat out not good because it didn't have the sponsoring and budgeting behind it to allow it to become a AAA production that the people would be looking for from a game like that. So it ends up being of a lower standard, worse quality to them, and as a result, the artist suffers. For instance, let's take I don't know, what's a game series that you all enjoy a lot, but that you feel like it's kind of gone to the tube recently?
Call of Duty.
Okay, Call of Duty. Very highly beloved series, but once upon a time, it used to be like the pinnacle of easy pickup arcade-based controls in its combat simulative scenario. Essentially, you pick up the controller and, oh hey, you're a soldier, you get to run around and, shoot people on this arena map that they have built for you. While that formula is still the same, it doesn't appeal to people in the same manner as
Then
before.
there was the campaign was the main focus. Now it's the multiplayer.
Yeah, once upon a time, in my opinion, I think it was really before Modern Warfare 3 came out. Back when Modern Warfare 2 was still the big thing. Yes, multiplayer was popular, but you still had an actual campaign that told a story. It had depth to it. The characters, you actually kind of got close to them if you decided to take on the role of, putting yourself as the main character. Because a lot of these games like that are meant to have this shell for you to be able to put yourself into, your ideas and your thoughts and actions, because it is you playing the game. So, taking that and just kind of removing the concept entirely and taking it down a different path, while not necessarily a bad gesture, I feel like was portrayed improperly. So, after Modern Warfare 3 came out, I felt like there was a lot less of an emphasis on depth of character on your combat supportives and your squad mates, and a lot more emphasis put into the PvP action multiplayer element, which, while not bad, as a very story-based driven sort of person, I play RPGs and stuff a lot because I enjoy the story.
Here's one game series that we've done this, Trevor, in 3 games.
Give me a second. I miss when Call of Duty had an actual story to it that was interesting to follow, interesting to play, and had a lot of depth with the characters and the environments, and it was a plausible thing. After Modern Warfare 3 came out, and the whole idea behind World War 3 and stuff, and I don't really know a whole lot about the campaign here because I didn't play a whole lot of it, because I picked up the controller, played it for all of 20 minutes, and was like, I don't honestly think this is what I was looking for. So I waited, and then everybody got super pumped up about Black Ops, the first Black Ops coming on. And I checked that out, and it was a fresh story with a lot of emphasis on the main character, which I thought was really cool. And so it brought me back to the ideology that I originally enjoyed. Now, some people may like this PvP formula, and quite clearly that is the case, because another Call of Duty just released a couple months ago, Advanced Warfare, right? Is that the one we're up to now?
I think so.
It's Advanced Warfare 2, I think.
Well, Advanced Warfare 2 something. which, if you ask me, is basically a Titanfall ripoff, but that's a whole other...
Can of worms.
Yeah. Anyway, sells incredibly well, and there's even esports tournaments going on about it right now. Another game that was cool at first and then kind of gone down the tubes for a while now, Counter-Strike, is, according to many of the people I've talked to, nothing but the same formula kind of thrown around over and over and over, just with varying maps and weapons across different time frames, according to when these scenarios are supposed to be happening. Not bad necessarily. I mean, if the formula works, stick with it. But at the same time, people like variety, they want differentiation. So I can understand what you're trying to go with here. But I think, honestly, what a lot of people would love to see is a genuine Counter-Strike, Battlefield, Call of Duty mashup. So, like, take the three biggest gaming tropes, alright? You have your multiplayer only, online, free-to-play, everybody can play it, PvP thing. Then you've got your story intense, really character-driven based story, which, you know, once upon a time, this was how you define Counter-Strike versus Call of Duty. And then you know, a more recent addition to the line, Battlefield. At least in my world. I mean, I'm not sure entirely how long any of these gaming series have been out for.
Battlefield went down the tube faster than Call of Duty.
No, actually. I would disagree with you there. If anything, I think the only one that really screwed up with, or it went down the tube with, so to speak, was with Hardline. Because what was really interesting to see the, you know, kind of corrupted cops versus robbers sort of thing, and that whole mesh. She looks creepy. Anyway, I feel like they didn't take it far enough into the cops versus robbers aspect, which a lot of people, my parents included, were kind of really looking forward to about the game. So rather than, you know, you have this kind of attack-defense sort of thing, you have both teams going after the same objectives at the same time. And then there's other scenarios where it is attack and defense, but not quite in the manner you expected.
Yeah.
For instance, in a cops versus robbers match, you know, you can go in, have your simple, whoever kills each other quickest wins.
Yeah.
Right? Okay. Another mode that they have set up is essentially capture the flag, cops versus robbers still.
Yeah.
And then there's another scenario where, as cops or robbers, you have to run in and grab these bags of money inside of a vault and carry it back out to your delivery point.
Yeah. Well, if you're playing as the cops, you're doing a raid.
Not exactly. I think the scenario was at one point you were the cops guarding. I don't remember Hardline all that well. I didn't play a whole heck of a lot of it because I just had other games I was working on at the time. And I also, as much as I enjoyed it, I also didn't like it because instead of being the typical simulation style, that's my biggest thing. For me, Battlefield is probably the closest you're going to get to an actual genuine Battlefield simulation that anybody can pick up and play.
I feel like this topic has gone way off of what it was originally.
It really has. I mean, we started up here and I just kind of wandered off in this
completely other direction.
Right.
You missed one
I'm trying
thing.
to get it to loop back, but I'm having difficult. That's why I need you guys to talk with me so I can stay on course and loop it back around to the original topic. But
This game is kind of hard to play and talk at the same time. I understand why you wanted to pause.
I told you.
Well, here's one game series that went down the chute in 3 games. Mass Effect.
Wrong. Actually, if anything, I would. Well, that depends on how you're looking at it.
They did the one thing I literally hate when games do.
What?
When they give you the illusion of choice, but in the end it didn't really matter anyway.
Oh, I hate when I hate that too, but that's something different.
Kind of like with The Walking Dead. As great of a game series it is, the original Walking Dead, it doesn't matter what options you pick, you always get the same ending. So, I mean, like...
Yes and no.
Fixed outcome, I hate. I kind of like them, but at the same time,
It just like it don't makes you think almost like what's even the point of choosing any of these options since it's all gonna go to the same path anyway.
Right. flavor, really. It
It's
adds
like-
flavor to the story.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
guess.
like how do you
Now,
want to
see, something interesting I thought was, you all remember when Until Dawn was like this huge super hit game at the time?
Oh yeah.
You know, a couple years ago when it released? Personally, I think that Until Dawn, with its actual genuine butterfly effect, you know, save this person at the sacrifice of this later, or save this person at the sacrifice of this person now, plus whatever that may have led to down later.
Of course, there was a way to save everyone except for one character, but that's besides the point.
Right. That is a butterfly effect that I was really hoping to see in a lot more recently in games and stuff. You know, this is something that we see commonly in RPGs, JRPGs specifically, such as Fire Emblem, where a particular romance option, you know, say your character and this woman, well, if that woman dies in a battle and she doesn't revive,
And plus, if you're not playing on casual mode, they permadeath.
right, so you lose yourself or Crom, that's game over. Everybody else is available to die, and you can, you know, hire in soldiers to fill in as stand-ins, but they're nowhere near as effective.
Yeah.
So if you let a unique character die like that, you're losing a lot of combat power, plus the romance options, plus the extra sideline story quests that came along with it. And that actually affects the main story too, because some of those side quests are going and getting the children of those couples, because they've all been sent from the future in a dystopian future of this JRPG into the past to help correct the timeline and make it a more peaceful, better option.
And this is just Fire Emblem Awakening. The other one's permadeath was permadeath. You couldn't change that.
That's before Fire Emblem Awakening for the 3DS came out.
Yeah.
They were permadeath. You had no option of playing in the casual difficulty, whether to revive after battle if defeated.
It's like, oh, I only have one health. I lost all my health. I'm going to retreat. Which I kind of prefer, I
did like the option that you could retreat from previous episode, or titles.
Scenarios.
Titles. Previous titles gave you the option to retreat from a battle if you felt that you were outnumbered. Even a storyline mission, if you felt that you weren't prepared for it, you could always retreat, play some other scenarios, and come back to it later. You know, if you're trying to preserve the health of some of your characters, you need them to heal up or something, and you restore magic points to use as mana. Anyway, I'm getting off track here. Point is, I was really hoping for more of this butterfly effect, you know, with these different side quests and stuff that play into the main storyline to become more of a thing. It hasn't, as far as I can really tell.
Technically, we're even going backwards actually, because as cool as Until Dawn is, you know, with the whole butterfly effect, technically it has been done before, way better actually, in a Super Nintendo game.
Chrono Trigger.
I mean,
There you
with the whole time travel thing, if you know what you're doing, if you actually, you know, if you played the game before and you know what you're doing, you can actually beat the game in just like 5 minutes, just because you wouldn't make the mistakes that would lead you to go to time travel and all that, and just like the whole however long journey could be accomplished in just the first 5 minutes if you know what you're doing.
Right.
Yeah.
It's amazing to think about, really.
Yeah.
Amazing concepts.
And see, that's a concept that I wish was introduced in more games, is that, you know, here's this whole grand journey you can go on because you didn't know anything. Now you can come back, play it as an experienced character, and get a whole completely different scenario.
Yeah.
I mean, like, here's the storyline for the newbie character, come back, try again, and now here's your more advanced storyline. Here's your Super Master Expert storyline. Here's for the people who want more story and depth into the characters and the lore behind it and the history. Here's one for people who just want to get through the game. You know, just all these different branching story ideas are still the same story arc, but you can experience each one differently.
Undertale.
Kinda. I mean,
In
yes,
a
I would
nutshell.
agree. There are a lot of different dialogue options, but unless you're going...
But see, that
through-
is that butterfly effect sort of thing.
Yeah. I mean, there are technically, like 50 different neutral endings, but...
50,000. There's a whole
Well,
ton.
Well-
if you kill off certain people, you know, it goes.
But there are, like, depending on what you do,
There's
there
a
are
lot.
a lot of
There's
different dialogue that happens during the neutral ending. However, the events to get there are mostly the same with a few different dialogue, you know? But as much as I like Undertale, something like that has been done better in the past, though. Like there's a sequel to The Secret of Mana that was never released in the United States.
Legend of Mana.
No.
Really?
Really. It's actually not even called Secret of Mana. It's called something completely different, but it's because it has a different name in Japan. Basically, you choose 2 characters, right? And you have like a list of like, I don't know, 10 characters, but you can only choose 2. But each one of those 10 characters has a story and a motive and all these things, but you only learn those things if you pick those characters. They will appear in your adventure, but you won't get to know any of their story or backstory or whatever unless you actually pick them.
So let's say you first load up the game, you pick like characters 1 and 2, just basic starting.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going through, I'm killing the goblins and the ghouls and all this, I'm collecting the gold, I'm getting my characters built up. I run into one of these, like, character 3.
Yeah.
Like, oh hey, I recognize that guy. Maybe I get to learn something about him. No.
Nope.
Not really.
You get to interact with him, but not nearly to the same sort of depth and interaction that your main 2 characters would have.
Basically, based on which characters you pick, it's actually almost a complete separate game altogether, because each character has their own objective, their own villain that they want to fight, their own aspirations and goals. So each time you pick a different set of characters, you're basically getting a whole new adventure.
And see, that is something that I wish was implemented in more video games.
Anyway, can we care to take over the controls again?
Sure. I'll let you 3 have your spiel. I'm not sure where I started anymore. I'm not sure where I'm gonna end, so I'll just kind of...
How long do these episodes last?
Usually however long we want.
Just kind of until we get bored of it.
So, topic? What's the topic? Any topic?
Let's hear from Dylan. We haven't heard from him in like forever.
He says hi. I don't think he said it loud enough for the microphone to pick up though. Okay. Just trying to listen. Do you have anything to say or add or anything? No. Okay. Well, not really.
Okay, well, could you possibly expand on one of our subjects a little bit further? Like your thoughts on it?
Yeah, what do you think?
I think that I think I'm not ready.
You think you're not ready? Okay.
Not ready for what?
Well, that's okay. What about you, Steven?
Well, back to what I was talking about how Mass Effect 3 went down the chute.
Because of the ending?
No, that I'm okay with.
Okay.
It's more of what happened in the multiplayer.
There is no multiplayer, is
In
there?
Fallout,
There is.
in Mass Effect 3, there's a multiplayer.
And you actually have to like sort of in-game purchases.
In-game purchases.
Alright. Oh, you're talking about the whole microtransaction thing.
Yep.
That's Oh, finally. Sheesh.
That's the one you have to feed to death, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Trust me, it sucks fighting that thing. The whole microtransaction thing, that is something that should definitely be limited and or removed
Yeah.
from most games that it's a part of. I mean, I could see it in certain instances, particularly in mobile games and stuff, but when it's constantly thrown at you, every single game, mobile games, RPGs and stuff, you want to get ahead. Do this thing, free RPGs that you see online and stuff.
I don't mind it so much as long as it's not hindering your progress.
Yeah. When you have to pay to actually start progressing further,
Like Wizard 101.
yeah, there you go. Those are 2 of my biggest things. King's Isle, look, you guys produce really awesome, great games with cool features and unique characters and places and ideas and stuff. You have some really awesome games. I love Wizard 101, but I hate playing it because I can never get past the basic starting areas. On the first area, like you get the main hub of the world, you get the shopping district, and you get a few, like 3 areas to go fight in,
2 actually.
Well, 2.5.
But I mean, like, if the whole microtransaction is done well and it's not intrusive, I don't mind. Like, say Pokemon Go, for example.
Right, where you pay to get extra items.
You can, if you want to, you can buy extra items or whatever, but you don't have to, and you can just get the Pokestops if you want. You know. It's
Right.
like,
See, that's what I would say is a good implementation of a microtransaction system. You know, like that's my biggest thing about King's Isle games is that eventually you just reach a point where you actually cannot progress any further in the main story unless you buy the area to access whatever is hindering you from progressing.
and like,
Such as the biggest thing for me is I love the game and all, but when I'm stuck on the first planet, when I have quests and stuff to go complete,
It's planes.
plane, excuse me. But if I have quests and stuff to go continue into another area, that area should be unlocked for me either through naturally playing the game or completing a quest that will then unlock it for me, which is still naturally playing the game. I should be able to naturally at least get through the first area and complete a storyline in that. Not, hey, I have this quest to go complete in this section of the first area, but I can't go into that section because I have to buy it.
and while Nintendo is better than most, they aren't perfect either. Like, I loved playing Pokemon Shuffle, right?
Right.
But I got really far into that game, and the point where I am now, you actually have to buy, or like, there are coins that you get for like checking in every day, right? You get like 500 coins
Yeah,
for
you
checking
go get
in.
extra heart or something to make
Well,
the level.
you get hearts just by waiting or whatever.
Oh,
But anyway, you check in, you get 500 coins,
Right.
and you get 1,000 coins for every 10 days you check in.
okay.
And so, but I've gotten to a point where you have to actually use these coins to buy the upgrades and the levels in order to actually beat them. And if I don't have enough coins, well then I gotta wait, and I gotta check in every single day until I have enough coins to buy these upgrades, and then hope that I win, or else I have to wait again, unless I want to buy the coins with real money to help me progress, but...
Right, and see, when the microtransaction progress, implemented well or not, starts hindering the player's progression through the natural game, then it becomes an issue.
Yeah.
I shouldn't have to pay to play. Okay, when I'm at the casino, I'm playing freaking Tiny Town on my phone. Okay, you want to bombard me with ads? Fine. I get free bucks out of it. You know, the premium currency, the paid for currency, right?
Yeah.
So I watch like a 20, 30 second ad and I get 20 premium currency out of it. Awesome. I like that idea. I like that idea a lot. Because it gives me access to something I normally would have to pay for through a natural means. That's free. It's awesome. I love it. You know, but I still have the option of going into the store and actually buying the coins if I so choose. If I actually want to spend and invest money into the game, I can.
But I feel like it should only be a thing if you want to, but not a thing that's necessary to continue.
Right. That's my big thing with the whole microtransaction trope.
Usually, they also have. I kind of hate it when they have VIP stuff too.
What do you mean?
Yeah, like exclusive things to people who actually paid for stuff.
Like a VIP
Like
subscription.
say you're playing a multiplayer game, like, I don't know, Call of Duty, and there's like an option to buy, like with real money, a golden gun that never runs out of ammo and kills everyone in one hit or whatever. I'm not saying that actually exists, but like sort of similar concepts, like better weapons that help you
Better idea. Okay.
that help you beat people in multiplayer easier. It's like pay to be the top of the leaderboard.
Okay, you guys have seen those like online things like League of Angels and other kind of side scroller MMO things like that.
Yeah. Which I am playing one.
You know, basically you just click on a bunch of stuff and hope something good happens out of it. It's more a chance than actually playing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. You know how they start you off really well. You get a whole bunch of super awesome upgrades of stuff, and
That's how they lure you in.
you kind of get to a level where everybody's got the exact same stuff across the board.
Yeah.
And at that point, it's just a matter of luck on whether you rise or fall in the ranking systems.
Mm-hmm.
At that point, that's when they start bombarding you with ads everywhere. Pay for this super awesome mega weapon that will, increase your attack by 6,000 and your defense by another 4,000.
Well,
and then buys a super premium armor for real money that gives you plus 20,000 defense and 9,000 attack.
Well,
And then, if you pay money, then you get to rise to the leaderboard because you can just suddenly wipe out everybody who's stuck at this mediocre level.
Well, in the game Dragon Palace, the VIP system, you can earn it by paying the premium coin, which is gold coins, and you can buy them or get VIP and earn 35. If you join a guild, you can get, depending on how good you are, luck-wise, level-wise, all that, how far you get, you can get even more.
How do you... So you gotta join a guild to start earning this premium currency.
Or
Which
straight up buy it with real money.
Right, that's why it's called the premium currency. Okay, so you can... Apparently, according to Steven, in this game, I don't know what it is, I've never played it, you can
Dragon Palace.
You can earn the premium currency.
Yes.
Right? But then you turn around and you use that premium currency to buy VIP access, which does what?
You can either buy VIP access a certain price per month. I think it's $19.95 a month.
So it's a pay with real money thing.
Yeah.
And that
Or pay for, I think it's a $30,000 for 1 month of VIP access.
But it's kind of one of those things where the premium currency you can earn on your own, but it takes a painstakingly long time.
Oh,
See,
yeah.
There you go. Back to the King's Isle thing. Wizard 101. You can. You actually truly can, if you're good enough at the minigames, earn crowns. But it is so difficult. Like, in the potion one. Was it potion motion potion or something?
I think it is potion motion.
Whatever that one is. Wait, it's basically... you move
Bejeweled.
Bejeweled in a sense, anyway. Yeah. You match 4 or 5 or whatever to clear the level and continue on to the next stage. I'm really good at that one, but in all the time I've spent playing that, trying to earn crowns, I've only ever earned a total of 8. That's because you gotta get, past the, earning your regular in-game currency to buy stuff in-game. Not the premium stuff, just the basic normal in-game items for your character.
Oh, yeah.
Then you gotta get past all the, extra items you earn from the thing, then all the rare items you earn from the thing, and then on that the 4th square, if you're good enough and you reach it there, not only will your name be somewhere probably on the leaderboard, but you also get the chance to earn crowns out of it.
Yeah.
Or some sort of legendary item you can't normally get.
Yeah. Well, if I remember...
As cool as the option is, it's so painstakingly difficult to actually try and earn crowns out of the system that it's more convenient to just go and buy VIP access, because then that unlocks everything.
Yeah.
Plus, it gives you a whole bunch of slew of benefits depending upon how much you put in. I've seen people... There's packages where you can spend over $200 on this game to unlock all of the planes, all of the different classes and everything available to you, all the spells. You can mix and match them however you want. It immediately boosts you to level 50 unless you choose to start from the beginning with a new wizard. It gives you a whole bunch of different mounts, brooms, houses, pets, just all this super epic gear that you can, and I quote, can get just by normally playing the game, but it's so painstakingly difficult that there's no point in it, really.
Yeah. Well...
And I don't understand why games do this. Because it'd be a lot more interesting and fun of a game.
We're not playing the game anyway. What if we just put this up?
May as well at this point. But anyway, my big thing is, why make it so difficult to actually earn the premium currency? Especially for people who want to continue to play and don't have that much of a budget to be able to invest in the game it's almost required to anymore.
Yeah.
You can limit it, but don't limit it across the board so you have to be the best of the best to earn even a smidgen of the premium currency. Instead, take it so, if you play this one certain event enough times, you earn some of the premium currency in addition to regular currency or something. The more experience you have with something, the more rewards you get out of it. Not just pay and you win.
Well, that's how Dragon Palace works. It's, you do pretty good, but you have to join a guild first.
That's what I'm saying, though.
Or create it.
No prerequisites. If I wanted to play Wizard 101 right now, I feel like I should be able to load it up, go into the pet arena area, or just become some sort of weird pets mini game thing. I'm not really sure what happened there, but on a cool note, the pets give you different bonuses and stuff to your wizard, like increase, power pip chances and critical chances and other kinds of cool stuff. I'm glad that I added that feature in. But let's say I'm taking my pet, I'm doing the Pac-Man clone looking thing. Where you run around and get them to eat a whole bunch of food before time runs out. If I'm playing this game and I'm doing this, I should be able to, the more I continue to level up my dragon through doing this, or whatever my pet happens to be, like the piggy or whatever, I think I should be able to earn the benefit of earning crowns each time I play.
Yeah.
Depending upon how far, and more crowns per size of my dragon. Like say if I've got it from, got it from infant to young adult or whatever, I think I should be able to earn crowns just by playing the game.
Well, here's something interesting that they
Now,
should...
make it interesting so this way, it's a special prize you gotta pick up while it's on the field or something. Okay, I can understand that, but don't make it so painstakingly difficult that
this is
just
on the
a
pet
god
thing.
at the game just to
Oh,
earn
if
it.
you get your pet up to a certain point, it becomes a new mount.
Also,
That
another
would
interesting
be
idea.
awesome.
I find this to be entertaining.
Also, another interesting idea. I'm not sure why we're still on the topic of King's Isle and Wizard 101 and stuff, but
I think we should
are.
just completely scrap the series and turn this into
Our gaming rants.
yeah, just actually be on camera instead of having this just be paused in the background all the time.
Yeah. I don't know why. The other day when we... Well, not the other day, but a few weeks ago...
Don't want to be on camera, Dylan?
Last time we were doing this, I was able to play just fine.
I don't
Talk
know.
and stuff. I wonder what happened. I honestly don't know.
Well-
I feel like our group thing just kind of... Is it because we came in unprepared? Did we not discuss what we're gonna do or something, or
I mean, this is, even when we were recording before, we kept it paused for a long time. I mean, it showed up as a black screen because our recording software failed. But even then, we just
is true,
just the black
between-
screen was just paused all the time.
Well, yeah. I mean, for us, going in between stages and stuff took us a good solid probably 5, 10, 20, 30 minutes by itself, just going from tank 1-1 to tank 1-2 because of the different stuff we were talking about.
So I think we should just end not even try to play Insaniquarium and just turn this into a vlog rant kind of series.
Okay, well, I'm still going to have this run in the background just in case I get bored of hearing you guys talk about whatever. I feel like I'm doing most of the talking, and I really don't like that. This is your channel, Nick. You take the spotlight, okay? I'm shutting up for the next 20 minutes. Go for it.
Nah, that's fine. This is the end of the episode.
What?
This is the end of the episode.
Come on! No, you let me take over this episode way too easily. You all do your gaming tropes. I'm gonna shut up.
I think Insaniquarium should go ahead and end the recording. I'll keep it recording for this though.
All right.
Insaniquarium we just stop Insaniquarium altogether and just sit down on a couch and talk about these things without the video game there.
Wow, you know what, Nick? This is the same brilliant idea I told you about 2.5 years ago.
Well, let's do it.
What?
Let's do it.
And I'm the one who actually has a channel for that.
Well, except your channel's a review channel, isn't it?
B-Team.
Oh, is that what B Team is going to be? I thought it was going to be for
It's mostly gonna become rants now.
So what, is this going to be on your channel
I
then?
don't even understand. Okay, your whole idea behind the B Team was essentially take culture shock, add a nostalgia critic ranticism, smash it together, and that's B Team, from what I understand. And that, as awesome as that sounds, there's already 4 or 5, 6 different shows doing that exact concept.
Yeah, basically.
We'll figure it out.
Yeah, we'll figure it out.
I think, honestly, personally, that I want to continue to do it on my channel, but just we just talk. We just talk like we're doing now.
Yeah.
See, this is what I was talking to you about a couple weeks ago when we, going out and playing Pokemon Go and doing more vlogs.
Yeah, we should do that. I agree with you.
I swear to God, Nick, I'm gonna pick this chair up and throw it at you.
Well,
Oh,
one day I don't bring my Nerf gun.
Dylan has a
Oh,
Minecraft
you
sword
should
type
get
thing.
Yeah.
oh my God. Ah. I was right all along. Intelligence is so underrated in this world. Oh my God.
Well, if you like these videos, please subscribe.
I'm part psychic, so there's that.
Johnny,
No.
wait,
Alright.
wait. Everyone get in here for the outro.
What?
Everyone get in here for the outro.
I'm mad at all of you right now.
Oh, that's
No, just do it. Just do it. Come on, get in here. Okay, so if you like this video, please subscribe, and we will see you guys in the next vlog type thing that's not going to be Insaniquarium. Bye!
Bye.